Hi, this is Mia. I was thinking as I was getting ready to push play or record, I was like, I had to put myself in a better mood. Like, I had to think more positively about life. I have to think less worry. And there's what I wrote the other day in um, my notebook about the 4 things I wanted to do for this love story thing that I was doing. And um, 4 things that I wanted to write about. I forget what they were, but the last one was like, I don't know if it was joy or something with life and uncertainty. It was something about the adventure. Like, in my mind, I was picturing like the adventures of life, although they are although what is in front of you is uncertain. And all these people are talking about these paths are uncertain and this and this and this and this. And they're like dealing with their kids or dealing with isolation or dealing with not sure about money. If they're like waitresses, or there's retired people, they're old, they have plenty of money, they own their own house, nice car, they have everything. Their little puppy gets their hair done. Oh no, puppy can't get their hair done. I can't get my hair done. Their biggest thing, which is still a thing, is that they can't go to their churches and they can't go to their maybe they're not having the grandkids come over because they're old. So they have all the money and all the stuff. And then the younger people, like middle-aged, were like, oh my gosh, you don't have work. Oh my gosh, you can't find a job. Oh my gosh, this. Oh my god, the kids are in the house. And then those people are freaking out. And all of those people also own houses and cars. And then you have the young people that's either like with their parents or staying at home or missing their graduation. And and you feel like these older people are like, I have this disease, I have that, I have a heart condition, my doctor told me not to go anywhere, I'm over 66. You feel like these people are like, feel more comfortable isolating, staying at home, going to seniors. You know, some of the stores have 2 hours in the morning from 7 a.m. to 9 for seniors. Um, and they're like, feel like it's socially acceptable for them to isolate and to do things differently, like going to store early or getting certain services countertop, um, contactless deliveries and stuff. And so I'm in this space where I'm trying to find a job and I'm not trying to find a job because I don't want to leave the house because I have an opportunity to earn money here. And not one person knows, even if I tell them, I could tell them I make $100 or $200 an hour, and they'd be like, well, you need to get a job. I'm like, but you don't. So I don't have anyone supporting me to say, yeah, you can make $100 or $200 an hour. It's really hard. So we're gonna list the shirt. We're gonna do a video. We're gonna list this shirt while I'm talking. Because why just sit there? I was gonna look for some clothes on Goodwill auction. Let's get to it. Like, I had a silverfish bug running across the ceiling in the wall this morning, and I freaking crushed it. I tried to crush it, and it fell either on the bed or at the end of the bed. And I'm like, I had to vacuum everything. These pants are for sale. Let's do these pants first. And I had these used clothes that I swear remind me of dead lady smell. Not that I've been around a lot of dead ladies, but it's like close to death. But it has a perfume scent. Oh my god. Alright, so these pants I showed before, I think they fold down and they have that smiley, or that face, that devious looking face. I can't remember what these were. I bought these at, they're so tight. I bought these at the Sears or JCPenney. My Sears pants are for sale. They're priced really high because I don't want to sell them. All these resellers are like, oh my god, I have so many clothes that I'm selling, or so many items that I'm selling in my store. It won't stop. People got their checks. They're buying stuff like crazy. I'm like, who has enough money to freaking use $1,200 to buy crap that they don't need? Like, I don't have that much money. Like, what I buy was waste my money. Besides utilities and housing and rent and insurance and all this stuff is food, toiletries. Like, I've been wanting to buy earrings. I've been looking for used earrings, for Pete's sakes. I haven't bought books. I haven't bought music. I wanted to buy music. I did buy 2 books. I did buy 2 books. One for my Christmas present and one about herbs. I didn't have boots all winter. It was all wet, puddly. I left my boots in Oregon. I was like, I had like 3 pairs of boots I could actually wear. Just Doc Martens. They're not like winter boots really, but they will keep your feet dry from a puddle. If anything, keep your ankles warm. I'm trying to think I'm looking to see if I bought anything fun. I bought a juicer, but then that goes with food. I bought a printer. I bought a scale for my business. Stuff doesn't seem fun. I wish I bought something fun. I bought the dancing flower. This is the prototype. It got dropped and broke. I'm like, what was the point of that lame thing? So, here's my issue right now is it cannot be 28 degrees. Right, Christmas Valley. That's the wrong state. Oops. I went to get a job and I went in to do the intake yesterday. They didn't tell me that I was supposed to pay for the uniform. They didn't tell me I needed $40 for the background check. They had told me like 3 weeks ago. I don't even think they told me. They said, "Are you willing to do a drug test?" I said, "Yes." So I think if you say no, you automatically don't get the job. I don't use drugs or alcohol. They should test for alcohol too, but that's just my opinion. Anyways, they're not on the job. I guess someone could go breakfast, drink Irish cream, and they could end up sober and still. Yeah, that's none of my business. I guess you can't do it on the job. If you're doing an intake, I guess it's not a job. Anyways, I don't use drugs, but I feel like you should be able to say no because it's like a violation of your rights. I don't know why. It's just there's too much, you know. It seems like a violation of rights. And there's things when you're working with vehicles, machinery, and other people, public, vulnerable populations. I get it. It's sad. Like I feel like they should emphasize a lot of. 'Cause, I mean, you could be like, oh, this person does this kind of drug. They might steal from the client or this, that, or the other. I was like, I think they should emphasize a background check. And they do. Don't get me wrong. I've never owned a business like that, and I haven't had an employee. I was gonna hire somebody to work my clinic, but they were lazy. She couldn't even volunteer for me. So let's see. I applied for money. Did not get it. Freeze watch for my town. I did not get any note about any funding that I had applied for. So 46 in the morning, 52 afternoon, 45 in the evening, and 40 overnight. My teeth are dirty. I had to floss. I haven't flossed in a long time. It's really bad. But this food I eat that gets stuck between my teeth is. My throat hurts. I went to that job place. All those people around me are coughing and sneezing. My throat hurt from that, and I vacuumed. I had a mask on. I put baking soda there. I shook out this white blanket out the window, and I was like coughing up a storm. I was like, oh my god. We're going to laundromat trying to get the bed cleaned off so we could wash these sheets. Remove the electric blanket because I spilled oil on it. Coconut oil. I was going to say olive oil. And then gather up the rest of the clothes. I gathered like one thing of mine. I heard God say, "You're done. It's time to go." So I went to the bathroom again. The second time I went. I had just gone 10 minutes before, but there's no bathroom there. There was the very first time I went, but no longer a bathroom, a sink. You can't wash your hands. You spill soap on your hands. There's blood. There was blood in the bathroom when I went in there. No bathroom. You can't. I was trying to rinse crap out in the sink, and it was covered in blood. So it's like you have a commercial bathroom, and you're trying to clean out like a pair of pants or something in the sink. There's blood. Ew, even if there wasn't blood, you don't want to. It's not like here. There's a utility sink. I feel like at my house. We were clean freaks with a lot of clutter. I feel like at my house as a kid they had the sink out and the utility sink was a good sink. Like clean, but I mean still you're gonna put flower pots and trees and baby trees and rinse me off. I was always taking like a bath in it. after playing my mom didn't want the sand from the lake in the house. I used to sit on that sand lake in our backyard. The sand was soft. It was kind of slimy. It wasn't like beach sand. It was like slimy. And I'd sit down there, so I'd get up in my bathing suit. My mom would not allow that into the shower, so I had to take a pre-bathing. Let's see. I hear car. I heard the FedEx come, but I didn't order anything that I can remember. I ordered a whole bunch of stuff to tell you the truth, but I don't remember ordering. I didn't get a notice about FedEx. So let's see. I heard the FedEx truck. I usually get my Vitacost food. You can get a truck and deliver for Staples. I'm not needing a van or a box truck. I need a job. I can just drop stuff off at somebody's porch and leave. The ones I see, they're very empty. Which is weird, they stack crap off and it all dumps out over upside down. So, I'm trying to think what I can do. I gotta work from the house. So there's a couple factors that I'm thinking about. Besides doing my billing, which I am not motivated. I'm lazy. I'm tired. I'm waking up. My husband and my boyfriend. Oh, we're just Freudian slip. My boyfriend is at work. We've been waking up 5, 6 a.m. and then lounging till 7. And I'm trying to be like, oh, I'm gonna be lazy. I can't talk to him because it's like he's like getting slowed down, distracted. And he wants to talk. But the thought just hit me. I was a 43-year-old that those are going to be good memories, no matter what happens. Like, oh, I remember I used to get up and talk at 7 a.m. Chit chat about silly things. We've been hearing about septic tanks. People here are supposed to get their septic tank fixed, the roof fixed. Oh, heck no. I would morally not be able to charge somebody for that crap. Like, go get a flashy truck and a shovel and a freaking, like, clipboard and write some crap down. Come over to someone's house, pretend to tinker around, make a little noise. Send them give them a bill, get paid in advance or whatever. Send them their receipt. And then go away. And you didn't do crap? Like, it's not even like, oh, they just did a crappy job. It's like they didn't do anything. Like, I don't understand. This guy is telling us the roof was fixed. There's water pouring in at times, dripping down the walls. Pouring, there's holes. There's rodents up there trying to chew their way through the wall. This smells like that shirt I had on yesterday. I should have washed it. I knew I should have washed it. I feel like I'm going to go to the laundry again, maybe Sunday afternoon or something. Just do like a couple little loads. There were some curtains. There's some room darkening curtains downstairs, but there's mice down there. I don't know whose house they came out of. Whoever's house, it wasn't mine. I want to wash them. Even if it was my house in Oregon, I would wash it. And it's going to cost probably $20-$30. I feel like even if you did like a $5 load, it'd probably cost at least $10 to dry. At least $10. I'd be like partially drying at home. 25 cents for 3 minutes. So that would be $15 minimum. What could you order? Curtains. I'm about to wash them and freaking sell them. Or just check them. There's like holes in the back. I feel like they look worn out every day. Like there's something nesting in it. Like you see something and you walk by it, and you're like an old house that like starts to fall down and crumble and get rotten. You're like something, the force of nature. And it's weird. You live in a house, even if it's like cluttered and dirty, and there's a huge like puddle right over here in the ceiling from the last one. Rainstorm we had like 3 days ago, and the shingles fell off. Like, why would you? Like, you're gonna pay somebody to say they fixed the holes in your roof, and that's all good. And then you're going to tell your tenants that it's all fixed, and your tenant's telling you there's water pouring down the wall. You're painting over this mold and mildew spots, and it just keeps coming back through because it's getting wet. In the middle of winter, you could see the roof dry, but there's all these spots. Like the sun was out, it rained like 2 days ago. There's all these spots where it's drenched. It's just soaking wet. The sun is drying everything else from morning to sunset, and it's like, because there's no trees blocking the roof, the light, and you look at that and you're like, that can you not? It'd be as much as if you were. We could see it as clear as day. I mean, and the landlord doesn't live in this part. He's not going to give a crap. We just increase our freaking rent. If you had the driveway have a huge deep pit in it where you can't drive your car, and there's like barbed wire in the yard so you can't even drive around the pit, or you pop up all your tires, then you would say, oh crap, I gotta do something about this. This is not good. It's not safe. If you were to fall in there, your car would be destroyed and you'll get injured. But it's not life threatening because you can park in the street. You could park on the other side of the hole. But it would be so obvious that you say, this, I can admit that there's an adjustment that needs to be made here. And if I'm going to hire somebody and look at that pit in the barbed wire, I'm going to see before they get paid whether it's the hole is filled in or not. And you got these fools, they're probably like, just like, oh, we got a tarp the color of the driveway that looks like gravel, just pull it over there, throw a couple of rocks on there, you know, and we'll get this guy, ha ha ha, and then like drive away. And they, you know, the people keep saying, oh, all these businesses, they went out of business, they retired. Like, how the heck did they retire? How the heck did they get money to retire? Did they scam a whole bunch of people for 40 years and get Social Security off of, like, and you're like, if they keep saying they're retired, that means you can't call them. You freaking put a hole through the septic tank and did not fix it, and somebody paid you for that. But then you have my boyfriend going out fixing it, saying that we're going to get a credit on our rent. Did we get it? No. So it's like, if we fixed it every time it was broken, we'd have the ability to take a shower and flush the toilet and wash dishes and use the water. But if you're going to tell us we're going to get a credit on our rent and not give it to us, then we're going to sit in here and not use the toilet and not take a shower. And you think about trying to go to work, job interview, you're all sweaty because you worked out and you got a job or a meeting, or you're going to meet for me, I'm a doctor, you're going to meet a client or a doula client or something that evening, and you're sitting there like, man, I stink, I'm drenched in sweat, my hair needs to be washed, the wipe's not going to do it right now. But you're like, it's crazy, and you want to be grateful for having ability to have a roof over your head, even though the roof has been steadily blowing away and rotting since I've been here, like, and exponentially fast. I'm looking over here right now, it's watching the water pour down the wall, and somebody at my meeting said they hated wind, and they're tired. They didn't say they hated it, they said they were tired of all the wind we were having. And I'm like, the biggest reason I don't like wind at certain times, because this roof and the roof at the place I live, they did the roof wrong and they redid it, and they got really bad contractors. And there's all these problems with people leaking roof, no insulation. The attic, it was awful. People coming in and out of our attic. They won't tell us what was going on. And you have all of this happening. You don't own the property. You don't know who's coming in and out of your house, all this stuff. And you wake up one morning after a windstorm and there's like 16 shingles all over your backyard. And you could see your neighbor's roof, your roof. And you're like, wow. Tell the manager. They say, no. We had the maintenance guy go walk up and down the street. He didn't see any missing shingles. So I had them stacked up on my porch until our last inspection. I was like, I'm going to freaking use these to pay for my house. And it's like, I don't know how you attach them really well. And I guess what I see is just one nail hole in the shingle this big. So I guess it's like you overlap and just do one nail here, then one nail here, then one nail. Like, I only see one hole. And whatever happened, this thing comes loose. So you have the hole, but no, the nail would still be up in roof. I don't know. I'm sorry. I like I said, I don't want to judge people. It's just hard when you want to work and do a good job, and then people won't pay you, and you could do an even better job. Like you just get your feet wet. Like let them know that you're serious and that you know what you're doing. Just like in medicine, get your feet. Like don't give them everything for free. Like and you don't know if the customer's gonna pay you, which you find out too. And sometimes we've done work for a bunch of people and the customers did not pay us. Sometimes you offer discounts, the customer won't pay you. So I'm gonna up all the prices on my eBay store today by like $5, and $10 for everything. I don't care if I have watchers. These people aren't serious about buying it. So I'm gonna increase the price. I've seen the prices increase on Amazon. I still bought it. I'm like, ooh, I gotta get it before it gets even higher. Once all these good resellers sell out their stuff, I want to be the next in line. This is so difficult. I have so much to say. I'm not getting an opportunity to do a good job. And when I get somewhere, I'm not trying to be snobby, but I'm like, this is way under my skills and education level. Like, I feel like I'm wasting my talent. And it's a demeaning job. Does it mean if you do a demeaning job and you don't have an education and no skills, is it still demeaning? Nobody's forcing us to go for these jobs. If you can't get anything else, you just apply everywhere. Is it still demeaning? I'm going to apply for a job. I'm going to apply for a job at director of a hospital. Just for the fun of it. Let's do it. Because I was trying to do unemployment. Indeed.com. I feel when I go to most places and I see the admin team, I feel like it's their looks, whether they're old, young, chubby, skinny, average. It's like the fake hair, the lots of makeup, lots of nails, and their clothing, and their glasses. Glasses can make people look professional, and I feel like that has a lot to do with that. They have that look that makes people come in and feel safe, you know. Director of Food Nutrition Services. It's the only job I'm going to apply at the hospital. Oh, ServSafe. I told my boss at my old job I wanted food, ServSafe. I feel like when you're in Pizza Hut, you might have a good day. A good normal day is 100. Busy. Where ours was 130 orders. Slow would be like 70, 80 orders. That's when you have to send everyone down home. Like everyone is gone already. But orders is every person could order one pizza. You could get 70 orders and everyone orders 5 different items, and the CEO makes tons of money. But they don't look at the amount of money per hour or how much work has to go into, like, you have 2 drivers and you have only one manager or somebody. It might be lunchtime for my boyfriend. Let me check. I'm trying to do all this stuff in my thought process. No. It's the landlord. I keep on looking at the curtain, and he's gonna be like, every time he does something, somebody moves the curtain. Okay, let's apply for the job. We're gonna say that I work at Pizza Hut. Oh my god. The doctor that works at Pizza Hut. Wouldn't that be perfect to be a hospital director of food services? Oh shoot, guys, it wouldn't let me do it. Click here to return to home. Oh shoot, I have to make an account. Oh, I turned into housekeeper. What happened? Oh my god, what happened? Compass group. That was not easy. I'm trying to find. Oh shoot! I don't know what happened. Oh my god! So I'll just type in food service. That's not what I was looking at. COVID response. So I took this webinar and they're saying to take a diet from the news. I live with someone else, so it's hard to do that. It's not impossible though, especially since I'm home a lot of the day. But it's like some things I don't like. It's like I get jealous like TV's on, nobody's talking to me. Oh, this isn't even. I don't know what happened. COVID-19 response. I don't know what happened to the Indeed.com. It just disappeared, I guess. I don't know what happened. I was gonna eat another orange, and I was like, it's too much food. Hospital director, Easton. Oh, here it is. Okay, let's put a heart on it. I never apply for the hearts. Okay. Why can't I apply? All I want to do is throw out my resume. I don't want to have to. Yeah, it just has an error code, so I can go back and do clinic director. So I'm licensed here. I'm just gonna open my own freaking place. Nurse practitioner, 70 to 72 hours, and $72 an hour. I should be making twice as much as that. Isn't that sick? Samaritan Health Services, Vice President, Patient Care Services, Lincoln City. I don't know where that is. Patient Care Technician, Counselor, RN, Veterinary, Preventive Medicine Relief. Nurse Practitioner, Preferred Advanced Practice, Registered Nurse. It's treatment service. Okay. So I'm going to go on here and we're going to look. Where should I look? Let's go to zoned residential commercial for sale near me. Let's just do that. It needs to be, okay, mixed land use on Crexy. So I woke up watching Maury Povich for some reason. I missed all my morning shows for some reason. I didn't feel like this is California. I was like, I don't feel like this is very close. Brooklyn. Vacant mixed use building, 2,750,000, Brooklyn. So let's do zip code. I watched this sleazy TV program where they were the cheater, and this one lady's like, I know my husband cheats. I married him. I know he was a hoe, and he's my hoe. But it's like, if she found out if her sister had been with him, she was getting divorced. But she found out her sister wasn't with him, and all the other women he was sleeping with, she already pretty much knew about. I was like, that's sleazy. I almost started crying, okay? And there was another story on there about the cousin knew, and this best friend was supposed to be best friend, and they were supposed to be at the holiday dinner, and she announced that she was pregnant by this lady's boyfriend. So this lady they did lie detector tests, and he had said he did it one time with their best friend, that he wanted it to be, apparently they were still together, and because she's like, your stuff's going to be outside. I was like, oh my god, it's so ghetto. And I was like, then the lie detector test revealed that he had been with this woman over 20 or 30 times. And I was like, in the commercial you could see it was like over a year. Like, like, ah, God, I was like yelling at the TV. I was like, oh my God, it's an idiot. I was like, you women are slightly intelligent and beautiful. Why didn't you let yourself go to this? And I was like, I'm thinking back, seeing them is reflecting me, especially black women, seeing them, and I don't have all the makeup and the hair and all that stuff, and the cute clothes. They're like, look at me, like they know they're cute. Okay, that's cute. Maybe I should dress cute one day. Again, I'm wearing my kid's shirt from junior high. Interesting. Not cute. I'm like, I don't really have a choice anyway. But I wanted to dress cute. Actually, I used to kind of dress like cute until I got fat again. Now I run out of clothing. Unique is more my style. But, unique, cheap, low budget, free. I don't really find free clothes that much. I don't like the place I got them. It was just like really, like you're digging into a dump. But it keeps you from going outside naked, so we'll compare pros and cons of that. Yeah, and if you're digging through a dump for clothes, then that means you're really desperate and you need them, or else you turn your nose up at it, right? Which is why everything smells like my boyfriend's like. It smells funny. I don't know what he's dying in his clothes. It has a little reek of death. I'm not even gonna lie. When you smell dead pets, yeah, it has that certain odor. It's just like no longer living. I don't know how to describe it. Oh my God, I'm about to get rid of these clothes now. I started about crying. And I'm like telling myself, if you ever have to go through that, you need to leave right away. Well, what keeps women? This guy was jobless, partying with his friend, not coming home at night, drinking, partying, sleeping around. Or the best friend. It doesn't matter who it is, but your best friend, your sister, that's like someone. Two people portray you. So if someone cheats on a stranger, they don't know that guy has a girlfriend. They might feel to betrayed, but the other guy who was the hope had a bunch of smoke shops or something. That guy, I was like, he must have money. She's putting up with it. She knew about it before she got married. As Maury asked why. She knew it. But could you imagine? Someone has a little bit of money. Someone else is cute. It's like mothers. Sometimes people always say that parents don't take care of their kids. Like black women will say, you don't know how to take care of your kids. And it's like we're not trained very well. Our parents dealt with this, then their parents, great-grandparents, and grandparents were freaking slaves. We were being ripped apart from each other. There wasn't a strength in a marriage and a bond with the kid when you're being ripped apart and sold on the auction block. See what I mean? What gets passed down through your cells and through your history? It's like your parent has anxiety about something, which your grandparent and great-grandparents passed down the certain anxieties or this difficulty bonding with mate, difficulty bonding with, because the people that try to mimic a normal human thing, and people will say, no, men need to be going around with other women and blah, blah, blah. It's like, I watched the geese or the ducks and the robins and the cardinals, male, female couples. You see the male looking around, and you see the female just pecking away, and the male might peck away, and he's looking around. And as soon as I walk up to them, boom, the male, and the female, and they're a couple, and he's protecting her and taking care of her and having her babies. And well, that's weird that the screen just shrunk or went black. Oh, I'm tired. I don't feel well. Why did I still end up with California? Long Beach, $277 a unit. That's not that bad. I don't know where Long Beach is. What the heck? 3 on the map, but it didn't list them. 2,200,000. almost 2 million. And then I saw this one, $5 million. This is a raggedy old brick building. I'm just gonna put I'm gonna do medical office and see what pops up. $350,000. I can't live there. 2,500 square feet. That's not bad. I don't have it. I don't want that money, but it's not horrible. Let's see what regular office is. 2 million. That's a lot more. I think the other one was just a condo. Asking probably $1,600. That'd be a month. 600,000. 73 million. That's in Washington State. This cute house, 364. Complex. 8,600,000. Here's that one again. Here's one that's 100 and. Let's click the last one. 100 and something. I wanted to click a different one, but this one was cheaper. This looks like a condo. You're gonna have to pay a lot. One private office, workstation, open showroom, sales, kitchen and bathroom, flexible use, plenty of on-site parking. 165, sorry. Divided by, what would that be, like $1,200 a month for 20 years? Let's see. Going back to the job. 65000 divided by 20 years equals 8,250. I did my math really wrong. I'm used to Portland being way higher than that. And this divided into 12 equals $687 a month. If that was live rent or live work, it'd be great. When they said very flexible. Very flexible. Kitchen? You know they would say you can't live there. Let's look at this house. Twice as much. More than twice as much. It says Encore. Due diligence. I don't know what that means. Historic building. The second floor is occupied. The first floor is available. 6 parking spots. 2,041 square feet. This tells me nothing. I don't even see any pictures. It tells me absolutely nothing. I mean, the paint is nice on the outside, but who knows? Let's just go to single family rental. It's not really what I was looking for. Somebody got the trash. Multi-family. Nothing. Okay, let's do 2 more. Let's do special purpose loan note. I don't know what that means. And retail. Let's do hospitality too. I don't know what that means. Student housing, mobile home park, Tredevon Square, unpriced. So that one was on the other one. It's just a pub. $500,000, a little more than $500,000. That looks like just land. 400,000. Another piece unpriced. 4 acres. Right in the middle of 2 busy roads. High visibility. 34,240 vehicles a day. Let's see. Oh, there's another picture somewhere. Let's see what it is. This is land. I don't see the zoning. CG, I don't know if that means. Super retail opportunity. Gross. I'm done with it. I'm gonna post these pants for $20. I got them at Sears. It was on the clearance rack. They're not charging me like what $30-$40. I hate that about. Or sorry, JCPenney. they don't mark the tags on the clearance items, so people mix them in, and then some stuff comes up clear and some stuff doesn't, and some stuff once in a while you'll get will be cheaper than the tag than you expect it to be. I'm gonna go and do some billing and take this mail out. I do have 2 blank CMS forms that I printed from the library, and they don't have the writing on the back. These are messed up. I have 2 sets of them messed up. The other one I have messed up, this part was cut off. Now this one, this part's cut off. So whenever you print something, you need to do a test page and then figure that out. So I couldn't figure out from the library how to print like I did at my office, my home office. Everything was already filled out. There's the address of the place you're sending it and faxing it up here, and I would have some of this stuff would be the same for every patient, and this would be the same. So this is time consuming. So I'm gonna do that right now and watch Good Witch and sell these pants.